Hello, it is sisterguard here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in a Rise Gachas server because we're going to be getting max rebirth. We're going to be getting all of our gachas up to the Monarch tier. All of our brand new upgrades up. We're going to hit 350 because that is now possible. And we're going to see if 200 in Infinite Castle is possible as well. Also, I'll be making the switch over to weapons full time. Kind of show y'all what that is. And yeah, I may test to see how shadows are comparing, but without the ability to craft ours, it's going to be a little difficult. But before we do all that, please make sure you smash, leave a like button, do the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Helps me a lot. Let's get into it. So, first things first, I'm going to be working on my level. In the meantime of me editing the update video and starting this, I'm already up to Rebirth 7. I've just been doing Castle. How I've been doing this? I've literally just been refreshing these quests over and over and over again while I've just been sitting here and just doing the quests. That's all I've been doing. And I do have an XP set up. I will tell y'all, you get the Rebirth Ascendant, which is the best XP title that you can get in the game right now. You do get that at Rebirth 7. So that will help you out a lot. I actually need to update my team because that was a new addition. I use dual weapons just because it's a lot faster clearing. And these are the relics that we are using. Now, I'm also using this one for drop chance right now because I'm also farming mode tokens, which is the other thing. So just showing y'all levels here and quickly showing y'all talents. I made multiple videos on this, so I'm not going to cover this too much in this video. And there's our accessories. Cool. Good. All right. Gucci. Castle is actually about to completely refresh, so I'm going to leave, go spend our mode tokens that I've already collected. And just so y'all can see where we're at, I'm going to do the upgrades first because those actually are the easiest to do. Because I just have, it's a simple one-to-one transfer, and then I will go on over and do gachas. So, and I'll show y'all which gachas we do and don't have. I actually have one I don't think I have unlocked. So, the other way you can level up pretty quick and also get tokens is storm breaks because a lot of the areas now have gachas or upgrades. So you can do it that way if you wish. I'm done with 9. I'm done with leveling. Dragon, I do believe, is where we're at. I need to get weapon up to max. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Yes, I will be getting everything up to max today. So, and I don't care if I dump too many into one thing because it all will get used for something. So, and 16 is not the max. It's 15. I'm dumb. I had a word flub. We are still working on Dragon. Hidama, we have gotten like nothing done on. So this one's going to take a minute. And 9 we have gotten nothing done on. So that again is going to take a minute. So we will easily hit max level before I am done with this, which is fine. The whole point of this is to get max on everything, and we'll do some DPS tests, see where we're sitting at. I also want to see if shadows can break through 240 or if they are hard stuck again. And for those of y'all wondering and being like, you're a content creator, you get those content creator relics. I don't use those relics. I don't even have the 2 relics that give drop chance and XP. I do this the hard way. So when y'all tell me that this is too hard, I can say no, it's not, because I do the same thing y'all do. Alrighty, so we're already, again, up to our rebirth that we need. Now we are rebirth 8. Awesome. Very happy for that. So we're gonna get max stats there. And oh no, I don't have enough XP. Yeah, the other reason I like Tower is they have these really nice quests that give a lot of XP. Everyone always hates on me for doing this, but you know what? And I get a ton of levels doing this. Like, it's kind of nuts how much you can get doing this. Especially if you do it right. Yes, I do know the dungeons are better. But I like multitasking what I need. And that includes those tokens. So we will be max soon. I'm not going to bring y'all back for that. We need a lot of mode tokens. A lot of mode tokens. What are we at right now? I'm at 17,000. I'll bring y'all back for when we're done with whatever next our upgrade is. Alright, and Dragon is done. Nice. And less than a few minutes later, and some very timed quests, we're done. Cool. Alright, we need to switch over to a drop build. And I need to reset. Can't rebirth anymore, right? We're done. Cool. Easy. Max level is 1300. Okay. Now more infernals than I'll know what to do with. Okay, and this... Oh, we got 2 more. But this will be all of the weapon damage done. Hidayama. 9. 9, we got a ways to go. And apparently 360 is very possible, so we'll see if we can get to that today. And there's that one. Time to work on the gachas. Okay. Brass is done. And there is Lucky. And there's Mori. We already have XY done. We already have Hunter done. And there's Slayer. And there's Mage. And here is Hero. We already have Ghoul done. Imminence of Shadow is actually my last one. Because I have Monarch City and Deadly Kingdoms already done. So that makes this very easy. And honestly, I need so few. I am just going to go do Kaiju and change it over. And yeah, I got 3,000. I didn't need to. I did like 2 runs. I was like, let me just make sure. And we're done. That is all of them. Ooh, that's a lot of bonuses. Okay. Give me a moment. We will switch over to DPS. I did also go and get another one if we go over here to Shadow Stats. Skills. I did go get another Shadow Break. Although I am seeing a lot of people with Blue Flame Hell. So I don't know what that's about, but... Actually, you know what I'm going to go see? Castle's here. I want to see if Shadow's got any kind of boost from all the stuff we just did. The 340 was their hinder point. Is it still? Oh, it still is by a lot. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's kind of sad. Well, let me go get set up for weapon, and we'll go make a mess in Castle, and we'll go over to Infinite Castle as well. So, I've switched over. Now, I have seen people using Crimson Fangs because it has those extra spots. Probably should, because that would make this stupid. But, so the stats, these are the talents, relics I'm using, accessories. So, we'll get up to 350. It's gonna take me a minute. I'll bring y'all back when we get the relic. Well, we made it to 350, which is good, because I'm gonna get a title. Realized a problem, and figured out some stuff. Yes, Crimson Fang is needed, or if you have anything else with multiple slots, it will help out a lot. So I did switch that over. We did get 200 for Muzan. I can't get the relic though. We got Abyss Warden, which is good. Our damage has definitely gone up. So now the problem is I need to go get the relic from here and the relic from Infinite Castle. So I think Infinite Castle is going to be very doable. Here is going to be a little bit difficult. I did also realize I hadn't leveled this thing up hardly at all. And I went ahead and leveled it up. Made a big difference. And the next time I go through, we get the relic. Nice. Actually, if I get that upgraded, I can come back in and get some more money. Oh, we're not going to be able to get it fast enough. No way. No way. But with this relic, we should more than be able to get 200 in Castle and at least farm it. Yeah, it is just straight weapon level. Which is, it's going to be an insane amount when it's maxed. Yeah. Jesus, look at that thing skyrocket. Onto Infinite Castle to farm this. Alrighty, we got the 200 relic. Let's go take a look at it. Okay, so it is the Heart of Infinite Flame. Wow. That's very nice. Jesus. The shadow level on that alone. Jiminy Christmas. That may be good? I don't know. Don't think so. Okay. We got that for shadow level. And for sword level. Our damage just skyrocketed yet again. Okay. Well, let me go get into castle and go get some money earned. I'm gonna comment something if Pydos, you see this, or just in general for you guys. Here's the deal, because this infinitely scales, once we have an update and weapons get established, we can keep pushing beyond. Like, this doesn't have a hard cap on it, like Shadows did. Will be interesting to see. Okay, let's go on up, see if we can get to 360 at least. Considering I'm a little bit behind on the curb, but we're probably going to get a ton of cash, so I'll probably be able to get a ton of upgrades while we go up. So yeah, we're in Infinite Castle. 361 with over an hour remaining. I got a horrible floor. Let's go ahead and talk about some things I found out basically the past day. One, people are macroing the castle. So for those of you that don't understand that, basically they're just staying in castle infinitely. Figured out how to do it. That's why I have a 412 weapon. 2, Crimson Fang is going to be your best bet for doing damage build. The reason why, I talked about this in the Halloween update, is that it has a passive blood weapon, which means every minute you can do 15% if you are using a blood weapon setup or weapon. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people getting stuck on 350 and not being able to do 200. My biggest recommendation for y'all is go do castle some more until you can upgrade your weapon or work on your gachas. And yeah, so I'm going to try my best to beat 361. This is very doable. So hopefully we get to 362. So I will bring y'all back when I am done in here, and we will go take a look at everything. Well, it does appear we are going to be beating this, because this only takes 6 minutes and about 30 seconds to beat. So how did I do it? Well, I have 2 setups. I'll show y'all the mass DPS setup, as I call it. But this is the blood weapon setup, so it is all weapon except for 825. We get a relic slot. You need to have Crimson Fang because it has that blood weapon it does on its own. Relics, accessories. Basically, you're going to use the main damage setup, which I will show when we get out. You use that until about 359. And then at 360, you're just going to use this blood weapon setup and beyond. But you have to get there with about 3 hours on the clock. You have to have quite a bit of time. So I'm going to go ahead and slow this down real quick. Just so we can enjoy getting into 362. I don't think there's that many people who are at 362. Now I got this is a horrible floor for 361. I will let you know my weapon damage, the only damage that this thing is getting right now is from blood weapon. Your damage is null and void. It's just how fast you're getting up there. Alright, even with a horrible floor layout. Oh my god, and I get a beautiful one on the next one. Oh, that makes me mad. So these guys have how much? Tanjiro over here, good lord have mercy. I know I didn't show the floors going up. I have been testing stuff and figuring out damage and trying to be mathematical. My blood weapon setup, to be frank, does not do as much damage as another setup that I can show y'all just for base weapon damage. I don't need to be here anymore. We can leave. So let me show you the weapon damage on this. We let blood weapons cycle through. Okay, so that's doing... I don't have a potion on, by the way. This is without potion. This is the blood weapon setup. Let me show you what my mass weapon setup is. So that one's doing 4 QA, roughly. This is without a weapon damage potion. So using Halloween Monarch. If you don't have Halloween Monarch, I believe level Monarch, the next best. This is what I'm using for weapons. So Sagaria, over here. Gems, all reds. Skills, Shadow Peak, Crimson Fangs. Honestly, the damage on this is null and void. What we just want it for is the gems for all red cores. And I just want it for the blood weapon passive. Relics on this loadout. Accessories are the same as the other one. The only difference is if we go over to talents, instead of blood weapon. We're getting relic early on, and we are keeping the 825 damage. So this does better bulk damage, but blood weapon does really good single target. So it's the same principles we had for shadows. Blood weapon will always be the best. You'll sometimes have single target, and then you'll have your big mass stuff for everyone. I will also point out something I'm not seeing. I've only seen it on one thing. Mage Town, for whatever reason, Elf Party gives better than Ancient Elf Court. I don't know why. We got the 362. I'm happy with that. Apparently everyone's figuring out or getting the good setups for 362. So, I'm 21. Yay. So, I'm gonna leave this here. Actually, I need to go grind desert. I have like no tickets. And, till next time. Bye. And I will be releasing Thursday out to Macro Castle. If you're a channel member, you'll be getting it on Wednesday.